Alright, streaming for the first time in a little while here. Coming back to Legends of Runeterra, trying out their new expansion. We're going to be trying a bunch of new champions today. Runeterra has introduced a new, sort of a new region, a new subtype, I guess, of champions called Runeterran champions, and we're going to be trying both of the new Runeterran champions they gave us. In a nutshell, Runeterran champions give you some interesting deck building abilities, I guess you could say, deck building requirements that you can look to take advantage of. So the first deck that we're going to be trying today is playing one of those Runeterran champions alongside a new Noxian champion, Annie. So let's look at the Runeterran champion first and get an understanding of how the deck building for him works. So real quick, the champion himself, he wants to see us play fast spells, slow spells, and these, what I tend to call slow skills. These are skills that go on the stack. And what's neat about him is that if he starts in your deck, you can play any follower, put followers from any region into your deck so long as they have such a skill. So you'll see shortly that we have a lot such skills. In addition, he provides this passive while we behold him, and this passive gets slightly more powerful when he's in play, dealing 1 to the enemy nexus, and then if he's in play, he stuns the weakest enemy. So other than that, he's just kind of this, you know, on rate beat down champion that has a neat ability that he deals damage to stunned units, which of course we can help do with the Lotus Trap passive as well as some other abilities. So Annie similarly cares about fast and slow spells as well as these skills. She needs to see you cast them, however, and then when she levels up, she just starts dealing a ton of damage. She's essentially a 2/2 attacker, but it's in the form, her 2 power comes in the form of a skill that gets more powerful when she levels up. And when she levels up, she creates this big old teddy bear here. 6 mana 5/5 fearsome that stuns an enemy when it comes in play and then deals 2 to all stunned or damaged enemies. So this deck, you'll see, has got a lot of damage dealing and stun abilities. So because we can put stuff from any region in our deck so long as it's a follower with a slow skill, we got the Solari Sunhawk in here alongside our Noxian cards. Spellslinger, new card, kind of like a mini Arachnoid Sentry, but has some additional upside if the enemy's already stunned. Put some Doom Beast in here for some reach/life gain to help us race a bit more. New card, Strategic Execution, double stun, but in the late game kind of scales up and lets us play a big Legion General that's most likely going to have quite a bit more stats because of all the stunning that we're doing. Augmented Experimenter helps us be gas back up in the late game. Again, we're allowed to play this because it has a slow skill play ability. What else is worth mentioning? A lot of stuff that you'd expect in here for a deck like this. We got some Ravenous Flocks. Crackshot Corsair technically qualifies because her ability is a skill. It just applies to all things that might attack. We have a new card, Ravenbloom Conservatory. It's essentially a 7-drop in our deck that permanently buffs all of our allies everywhere and makes all of our skills deal 1 extra damage. So pretty good, and is a 6/6, where did it go? 6/6 overwhelm. So tends to end games very quickly, or at least that's the idea. New removal sort of spell, Disintegrate. Pick a unit, next time it takes damage this round, kill it. So as long as something's getting hit this round, this can act like a 2-mana Vengeance, which could be potentially very powerful. Obviously a lot of ways for the enemy to interact with this and potentially stop it, but thought I would throw in a couple of those in here to see how they do. And I think that's about it. I think we're going to let the rest of the deck speak for itself. And we'll try to explain things as we go as well. Annie Ez, so dedicated burn deck on our opponent's side of the board here. Kind of looking for an Annie of our own to be able to keep up, I suppose. Good chance this is actually a bad matchup for us because A lot of our stuff dies to Mystic Shot.
Come on, Tibbers. It's playtime.
We might want to play that ourselves.
This way, another way. Very neat.
Assuming this is getting Mystic Shot, but we have a backup Annie, so... Now I'm questioning if I should play our thing out. There's a chance they're playing interaction for landmarks. So if this gets hit, that'd be very bad, but we'd also gain a lot of tempo because they'd be spending 4 mana to kill our 1 mana thing. So that might be fine. I'm also debating playing this out, but let's see what they do first. Ending the round, are we? Start here.
I never. Let's go make some friends, Tibbers.
Annoying, but it is what it is. Do I want to throw this out first? I could play something that could block Annie, and then that would be depressing. And then we would lose a trigger anyway. We could stun it, I suppose, though.
I'll shoot the wings off a bilge wasp. It's so cute.
I guess we'll pass. So I can actually stun this with this trigger. This guy can kill because he deals damage to stun things. This can kill the other thing. He can't be blocked. This can't be traded with. We'll try it. And then we should get to play our Disintegrate next turn, which would be nice. Or our unit.
The bite doesn't hurt. The venom sure does. Get him.
So if they have the interaction for this, they should play it now. They do not. I'm guessing they have
Captain's orders. Bullet to the face.
Ravenous Flock. That's fine. Pretty good draw, considering they probably want to play this. Do I just go for it here?
Shame.
They block here and here. And they take 2, 4, 6. It's not a whole lot of damage. But then this can't interact. Like this plus this lets me deal with that guy.
Let's go, Fang.
I'm actually gonna play it slow here.
What's the worst that could happen? I wonder.
It's a Jhin, okay.
Suffering is the beating heart of trauma.
Can't play that. I may as well pick this, because then... Oh, right, he already leveled his thing. And unfortunately, he's not coming.
The whole world, a hushed crowd, waiting for us to begin. The denouement.
Okay.
On the trail. I've got us covered.
That worked out better than expected. I thought for sure we'd be in trouble with that one. Especially with their multiple blockers, all those house spiders, but yeah, it worked out in the end. Okay. Need a curve. As much as I like to have Jhin in the opener, kinda need a curve. already.
Of course I'm ready.
It's so cute.
It's a good play for us.
Time to go.
Hopefully these are all stacking on the same thing because we can disintegrate it, we can stun it.
Without a sound.
Very neat.
Do not disappoint me.
Where there's fire, there's shivers.
Yeah, this move means he can't buff this to not die to her trigger. At the very least. And then if that happens, I'm hoping that he doesn't have interaction for this as well. Well, hold on. He's dying anyway because of her trigger. Oh. I'm confused. I thought on level up she does 3. Oh, because the ability was the old version. Whoops. Yeah, I definitely would have tried to Death's Hand there if I thought about that. I should have looked at the eye. Well, yeah. It looked like it was saving her, but not him. Yeah, anyway, whatever. Do I play this now? I'll just bank the spell mana, I think. I think I'll just go ahead and damage this. Because if he wants to play something out, I think I'm just going to kill it. Also possible I'll just double stun something with this.
Do not fear the shrouded path. They won't suffer long. I am the shadow. The only
Yeah, that was my fear that he had another one of those, but...
My gifts cannot be refused, for they are not given. Idle hands.
Yeah, if I don't throw away my hand there by mistake, We probably win that game, or at least make it a lot closer. I was like, oh, he should be dying because I'm dealing 3, but it technically, she did the lower leveled version of her ability, which makes sense. I think it'd be... I'm not suggesting that it should, that the ability that goes on the stack should also level up. Yeah, so I play my thing there. He could have another counterspell, but based on... I think he would have... Did he have the mana to save his one guy when I shot at it? I think he did. So I feel like he would have saved it if he had another one. So we keep the An. We put on more pressure. And yeah.
I never miss.
I can do this.
Patrol 1, Patrol 2, Patrol 3. Intruder, get him.
I hope this works.
They're here. Sound the alarm.
We move against fear, against doubt.
Go on, Fang. Like I taught you.
What have we here? Bring the others. Affirmative.
Just gonna put this here.
Move or be moved.
I see you there.
Better run.
They're here. Sound the alarm.
The sea's protection takes many forms.
I don't think I want to play this yet. One of these two things could get denied.
Hate this place.
Mother Serpent brings us together for another voyage. May she look upon our journey with pride, or perhaps humor.
Okay. Guess we're playing this out. Maybe using this turn. Augmented experimenter next turn.
Hello.
That's rough.
To the sea! Do you hear her voice? Do you feel her presence?
I think I'm supposed to take this hit here. Our stuff trades more effectively as soon as we play this thing down, so slightly more effectively. I guess she can eat this guy still.
What are you?
Well, that's interesting.
Do you hear her voice?
You like spiders?
In her embrace.
Call for reinforcements.
I think I'm supposed to play this out. There's also a chance he plays the guy that makes a free attack with it. Oh, it does it anyway, even if it's stunned, though.
Take the high ground.
Okay, that's the only unit he has in hand, which I guess is something. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's start with this. All right. Neat. This will just have to be a late game thing. I think I keep the Death's Hand. Yeah.
Come on, Tibbers. It's playtime.
Yeah, Death's Hand can kill that thing at least.
Very neat.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm glad they didn't have much more to do on their turn. They could have started going really wide around us. Oh boy.
This way.
I guess we have Arachnoid Sentry into... They're not gonna play anything, huh? Maybe I'm supposed to Arachnoid Sentry...
Demacian needs healing.
Okay...
It's our time to shine, Valor.
Very neat. First the smoke, then the fire.
Do you have a biggin to block Mr. Tibbers?
I've got your back.
Just taking it. Okay.
Every work demands a piece of ourselves.
Tibbers?
A little puncture and a lot of pain. Fang's turn.
Soldiers, to me!
The bite doesn't hurt. The venom sure does. More lessons? Lame.
You're covered. A slight adjustment.
I'll shoot the wings off a bilge wasp.
Fall by my sword!
Every wave is a path.
Unfortunately, not gonna get to Doom be this game. Like, oof, extra
What do you think, Fang? You like spiders?
annoying. I think I'm gonna play one to do the other.
With a little help, I made you fly. Honor guide me.
Hopefully we get something we can play alongside this augmented experimenter. Yep, that qualifies.
Come out, wherever you are.
Fortune favors the bold.
The ocean is no place for the weak.
What science without a little risk?
So, let's see. I stun, I don't know, you, and double stun you. I attack. She's dealing a bunch. She's blocked. I think playing this as double stun
What's that?
kills them.
You're funny.
Yeah, it's not the fun play, but it's the correct play.
It's Kythera, Annie. Hey, Tibbers.
Did you like that, Tibbers? Wasn't it fun?
Yeah, I definitely wanted to play the big bad, but probably better to just kill them. Yep. Go like 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe, swing and get a lot of triggers for Annie, which would be cool.
Let's go make some friends, Tibbers. This way, this way. Burning.
Let's get him, crew.
Annoying.
I never miss.
I can do this.
Backup Annie's quite nice.
Life is too short for fear.
Do I care? I could just let her get hit. I could also do this and a disintegrate, chump blocking with... Yeah, chump blocking with the sentry probably fine.
In range.
Okay, good. So she should do her more powerful skill.
Captain's orders. Bullet to the face.
Yes. I don't know why I threw this away, but... Yeah, I should not have attacked with her.
Move or be moved.
I hope this works.
Dimmers!
Navigator, if you are here, the dead cannot be far behind.
Yes, I bring ill tidings, but they're not boring ones.
I think we want to do this. It's also possible I just want to kill her.
They all fall down.
It's fine.
I might go with this.
Storm's brewing. Storm's always brewing.
Now I kind of want... Well, it's not anything to deal too. It's too bad we haven't had a Jhin in our hand in most of these games. Any of these games, really? Like, he's never... The one time we had him, he was... wasn't really relevant. I think we were winning that game anyway. That is a lot. Yeah, sure.
Put this here.
If they're eating these two, it means this guy's getting in, and then he's probably dying. I could... Do we think they don't have any more troops? Because if that's true, then I could just Death's Hand Ravenous Flock to get more damage through. It'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one.
I am the current. Will you sink?
Really? Not this one?
Better run.
Wait now.
Guess I'll end the round because there's upside to saving this for when we do find a Jhin. Okay.
Mother Serpent guides.
He could be playing the 5 mana draw 2 spawn 2, which is fine. Yes, keep drawing cards. I get 4 mana. How much does he have? Okay, I'll let that resolve.
My first big mission. Don't mind me.
Guess he could drain. Maybe that was a reason to hit this. Although he could have just spawned 2 blocked anyway. Yeah.
Time to go.
Barely made it across the finish line there. Scouts again. Yes, please. Yes to that. Probably not that. I think the Sunhawk's okay, considering, yeah, their first attack is our turn too. I think that's fine.
Come on, Tibbers. It's playtime. Don't be scared. It's just fire. This way.
Hopefully, whatever he plays. Nah, because if he plays the 3-2, that's gonna suck. Yeah, it sucked. I could play that. But I'd probably want to just play... I probably just want to play another Annie.
Protect and strike.
Come out, wherever you are.
Guess we'll play this too.
Laboratory. It's so big. Smells like burning.
Yep.
I can do this.
This matchup is challenging.
I'm one of the good guys, but not that good. Feel it door.
Of course I'm ready.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we really have a catch-up mechanic from here, so... A catch-up mechanic? A catch-up mechanic. Yeah. Rather than waste time playing this game we're almost certainly going to lose, let's move on to the next one. It's been a while since I played this game, but I imagine even before this sort of latest iteration of Scouts, that'd be a tough matchup for us because they have so many... Just like Challenger, you know, 2-1s. Challenger 2-1 birds. They all are birds that can kill Annie for free, which stinks. And now they have those Petricite Guardians as well, Broadwings, so... That first game, we won, but that one didn't feel like we were ever in control, so I have a feeling that's a terrible, terrible matchup for us. Freljord Noxus 5+ power. is my guess. Not a good start for us here. It's okay. I guess we could stop their first big play if it's like a 5-1. Like that challenger, for example.
And I will scout ahead. Won't we, Kip?
I mean, I could stun you, and then not much else happens. I guess we could do this. Okay, well this combined with this does stuff.
When my song ends, men die.
Do I want to do that though? No, I think I saved this. This can trade now. To be fair, he could stance swap this, and that would be really nasty. If he does that, though, we could always Guile Ravenous Flock, because at worst he could give this thing like +2/+2. Hey, an early enough Jhin that we might be able to make stuff work with him.
A little puncture and a lot of pain.
You know what? I'm probably supposed to start with Guile, because this guy can deal an extra 2 should he have another buff, which he very likely does, right? Like these decks are running whatchamacallit usually? Well, if he taps...
Welcome to the tipsy hour.
Okay, well he tapped down from that, so I guess we'll just go ahead and finish it off then. This guy I don't care that much about.
This one's on the house. I will showcase the beauty of tragedy.
Fight or die.
They'll both be stunned by this.
I have prepared something very special. This way, killing blooms into autumn.
Can see the Demacian border from here.
I'm going for a walk.
Look out for reavers. Alert the villain.
That's an Annie. Can play all 3 of these this turn, which I think is our plan. Obviously, ideally, we would like to start with Annie. He opens with an attack here. Not a big deal. I'd like to use the strategic execution. Ooh. Could actually make a biggin with this.
Both your parents with the toy they made you.
Oh, holy shit.
Hung in the waves.
Do I want to just make a biggin with this? Kind of do. Could become an 8/8, so it could block, attack, block again. Deal 2 to all stunned enemies though is pretty tempting.
And let's take this outside.
That's annoying. Well, in that case, I might open on attack. Ooh.
I never miss.
Start here.
Oh dear. Is that you, old friend? If it is not, we are in trouble, Chulu.
So I could double stun, but that's like, that's not a great prospect. Let's do this. The upside of stunning like here, for example, would have been that she would see another trigger because she would be putting her attack on the stack. Attack on the stack.
Remember your training.
Blocking with
Let's
that
talk about your tag.
broken 3/2, I assume.
Come back next time.
Almost out of gas here, but we do have obviously Augmented Experimenter. Hopefully do stuff.
Hold. Hear me.
That's unfortunate.
Feel no fear, show no mercy.
Blood and death for the Winter's Claw.
I'm on the verge of something.
Okay.
My song ends. The fear is wise.
Stay away from that switch.
First the smoke, then the fire, then the chimney!
Come on in.
Come on in! I might need this to not die next turn.
Don't be scared, Timbers! They won't hurt you! I want to play! They were playing in the fire!
That carved meat bigger than you.
Why didn't they do that in response before I put this on the stack? Does it disappear? It does, okay. Nice draw. We're definitely blocking if they open, if they start with an attack, and if they don't, then we're playing Solari Sunhawk. It's most likely stunning Sejuani. We have to hope they don't have... Actually, that's not true. Our triggers might get us there. Is she dealing 4? She doesn't block.
When my song ends, men die.
I was forged by winter.
Let's go make some friends, Tippers.
Playing this out doesn't really do anything, right? All it does is it gives them a chance to play a slow spell that can deal damage to our Nexus. I guess if they want to block Anne to not take damage, like, he could block here and that would die. Even still, the damage can't kill Sejuani, so I guess we kill him on attacks.
Are you ready, Tippers?
Very likely to find something here.
Against my dust. Break against me. Unmoved.
Show them our teeth.
To hidden paths.
There is art here, waiting. Fire is beautiful, billowing, beckoning.
And it brings down a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Born for conquest.
Huh, alright. If I thought of that one, I might have played blocked with Jhin, but if I block with Jhin, then we... do we win? I don't know. Maybe I should have thought of that. Block with Jhin. What was their life total by the end there? I think they had 5? Yeah, I don't know. Iffy. We almost got there. I'm not really sure there was anything we could have done that game to change what we did. I think we basically played as well as we could have been expected to. Once again, an earlier Jhin would have done a lot because we would have dealt, you know, Who knows how much more damage their Nexus. Speaking of...
Come on, Tibbers. It's playtime.
Reporting in?
Love a 2-drop. Okay, ask and ye shall receive.
I can do this.
Yeah, they both do 3, because I'm not blocking with either of these. They both do 3, but this this guy brings him closer to his
Fang's turn.
thing. So
Okay, ready.
now this guy could block N, but I think I'm okay with that.
This way. This way. Burning.
Oh, never mind. Well, no, that's only dealing damage.
That's always been there.
Dealerino.
Light the fuse. I hope this works.
Suffering is the beating heart of drama.
Hello.
Of course I'm ready.
If we seek forgiveness, we must.
Oh, I'm not attacking with that.
What we do is so much bigger than us both.
I will give them a show to remember.
It's done.
I'm actually going to let this resolve and not put this on this deck because I want them to play the Jhin out.
I have prepared something very special.
Now they could do thingy in response, which would mean I won't get this trigger, which would be annoying.
Beauty of tragedy.
This is perfect because this means this thing's not attacking now, which is awesome.
Bliss comes in the moment before I arrive.
I think I should save this for next round, potentially. Well, hold on. Yeah, I won't get to do it anyway, so let's just play it.
I heard the war song in the waves.
Let's go, Fang.
Don't mind me.
Our performance begins.
So you could go block, kill, or block, kill, or something. I'm just gonna throw everything at it.
So to remember. We must all play our part.
Right, I gotta remember that I need this thing to be the thing, the third trigger for that.
Take your place, then our show will begin. Art requires a certain cruelty.
I'm definitely gonna save her just so I can go 1 and 2. And hopefully that's enough to win.
And scene.
Okay.
Looking for a hero for my hero. Ready, Hammer? I never miss.
Astounding curiosities lie ahead.
Burning.
Do I want this to start counting down? I think so.
Laboratory.
I can do this.
It's Mr. Kaito. Kai.
It's Kythera, Annie. Hey, kiddo.
Got this from a side quest. Oh, I want to play.
take a peek at life beneath the waves. Deep breath now. Persistence is key.
Back off, baddies!
Gotta love how we're making them use all of their offensive tools on defense. Really, really nice. What do you like doing? When I'm summoned, create a random 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't care. Stun. We're going to 8 next turn. Alright, he's decided he doesn't want to play anymore. I mean, there's a chance they could have just
You like that, Tibbers? Wasn't it fun?
created a wall of bodies that it would have taken us a while to get through, but I suppose they weren't interested in playing that kind of game. Would have had to make the decision about whether or not it was worth using the Arachnoid Sentries to try to push damage or save them for not getting run down by one of their big champions. And we drew all of them, so there's a chance we could have done a little bit of both. Always looking for that Annie on turn 1. Or anything on turn 1. What is our ideal opener? Obviously, it's got to be like Annie, 2-drop, probably even double Crackshot Corsair, and like a Jhin in hand. They do have ways to interact, or they might just have, you know, they might have put some way to destroy landmarks in their deck, so I think running this out for nothing is not worth it. Okay.
My first big mission.
Come out, wherever you are.
Play a big dummy that I can stun with Spell Slinger. Thank you.
It's Mr. Kaito! Kai.
It's Kythera, Annie. Hey, Tibbers. Let's go, Fang.
No play. Burn me.
They could play the +1, +2 thing, I suppose. But I think we're just supposed to go. I think we can.
Time to go.
They're a control deck. We can't really afford to waste time. Okay, that's a pretty good draw. So I was gonna just run out the Jhin, like it was a pretty obvious turn 4 play, but now, depending on what they do. Now it's a tougher call because obviously I don't want Jhin to be hit. They could end up trading with Arachnoid Sentry is not great. I mean, they need that combat trick still, so they would have had to have drawn it in the top 2 cards of their deck, so maybe it's fine.
Fire is beautiful, glowing, beckoning.
Wonder brings down a lot of stuff.
I guess this keeps Jhin at home, but it also means he gets to kill it in 2 turns. Probably fine. So if I just swing, she'll level. If I play this first, she can level with her better ability, which I think I'd rather have. And then if he wants to play... a big dummy. Also, his thing threatens to trigger, actually, so maybe that's fine.
Unlimited power, mine to control. I will lift the power from the desert.
Where there's fire, there's shivers!
So we want his attack to trigger the other thing, which it looks like it's doing in this case.
Will suck. I will give them a show to remember.
It's almost time.
It's almost time.
And scene.
Jinx Bard, you have my attention, opponent. Always like to see Jinx decks. I think I throw back these 3 for sure. The Boom Crew rookie worth throwing back? Probably. I think it's always worth trying to hit that turn 1 and even if it means... or this.
Let's get him, crew.
Not cool, opponent, not cool. How dare you play to the board? 2 already.
The sun rock got me good.
I see. So they're in P&Z to just cycle through their deck as ASAP to get those... We're probably nice and dead, huh? Okay. Actually, only doing 3?
Suffering.
In that case, I'll play him out.
The curtain rises.
I'm gonna start here and see what they do.
A show to remember. Places people. Step into the spotlight. Everyone is waiting.
He actually could have... Oh, never mind. Okay.
What's the worst that could happen? Immerse yourself in
The denouement.
the answer's here somewhere.
Oh, I lose this.
It's work to do.
This is not going well.
My experiments. Stay away from that switch.
Bard Jinx. I gotta try that. That seems like fun. I'm always down for a new Jinx deck. Yeah, let me play one more, I think. Move on. I think the Spell Slinger is a correct keep. I don't know about this matchup. I have to imagine this is a bad matchup. And he's like often getting in because, yeah, and we have Death's Hand too. So like, because they have such weak
Come out, wherever you are.
units, so that's cool.
ahead.
They're thinking about using a bone skewer? Think I'm supposed to pass here? Think we're using these stuns. Well, we're not pushing a ton of damage, but if I play this, then I can't also Ravenous Flock something.
This way.
Took it fair and square.
Go on, Fang. Like I taught you.
I'll just kill it with double,
Fang's turn. A little puncture and a lot of pain.
Jhin in hand has to be insane in this matchup. Most of the time, their only big unit is, well, their weakest unit is a big unit.
You like spiders?
I will showcase the beauty of tragedy.
Let's go, Fang.
I have
Definitely just swinging here.
They look on and the music swells.
Just get in for a nice hit.
Step into the spotlight. Everyone is waiting.
Hate this place.
I don't think I can afford to not play this. But I can see that it could be a mistake. I just want to be able to play 2 spells next turn. Spell Slinger into Augmented Experimenter. Hopefully we running off a spell that we can use the spell mana for off the top would be nice. They haven't been playing to the board all that much, which is kind of scary. It makes me think like they have a ton of... Okay. I'm actually fine with all of that. What's better, this or this? I mean, this is another thing towards leveling up thingy, but this gives me the option of then dealing 2 to that.
Almost got it.
Go on, Fang. Just like I taught you. Get him.
I'm going for a walk. Find your own. It's a trap.
Haven't had the most efficient turns, unfortunately. I think I'm supposed to just do this before it attacks.
Immerse yourself in the unknown.
This thing would be an 8/8. Could play that Waking Sands card.
We have them now.
9/8, excuse me.
Hey, Annie. Want to skip class?
We could skip class, or we could burn the school down.
Okay, so now our opponent decided to quit the game. They wanted me to make this a longer than normal video. Oh boy.
Let's go, Fang.
Lovely. Very neat. Wasn't it fun?
Yeah, awesome stuff. Pretty happy with this list. I would have to play, obviously, quite a few more games to really get a feel for where it stands in the current field. And of course, like, way down here in the silver rank, so it's going to be hard to really know what the meta is like, but comparatively, right? Because what people are playing in silver is very different than what people are playing towards the top of the ladder. But nevertheless, this deck was really fun. It felt like it had some decent matchups. So yeah, would have to play a lot more with it to really get a sense of where and what kind of changes I would want to make to it. I'd played around with a lot of different cards. Sort of doing a little bit of preliminary testing with this deck off stream before today, and yeah, these all of these cards I'm pretty happy with, and I don't think I don't know, there's nothing stands out as being as underperforming or being like particularly weak or bad. Even this one of Guile, I don't know how often it came up in those games. Feels like it's going to be fine in a lot of situations. Like just a cheap stun effect that then translates, that also synergizes with both of our champions and our finisher in Raven Bloom's Conservatory, that sometimes is letting us either push damage and or remove a unit through Ravenous Flock or Jhin's trigger, seems fine. Yeah. That was the one card I was kind of... that card and maybe Disintegrate, I think, were the ones I were looking at and see how good is this. But the two Disintegrates feel great. I don't know about putting a third copy in the deck, but maybe. It actually could be... After playing more games, I could see getting to the point where we might want more of this. Perhaps this is something we don't need 3 of, and 2 is just fine. So maybe cut one of those, put one of these in, for example, or just something else instead. But yeah, very, very happy with this 40, and would continue playing more games with this and seeing where things go from there. I think the 2 Raven Bloom for now, 2 Augmented is fine. Everything else as 3s, I think I would leave in their quantities. Yeah.